Today I'll be reviewing Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee Core Class Ravage. So, interjection from the future. I'm just gonna make a quick apology that, in this video, some of my recording's gonna suck because this figure is tiny, and my hands are not tiny. As a figure, he looks really good. I love the design, but I'm not sure if it's even accurate because he was in the movie, like, one scene. He is, though, accurate to the, box art. I really wish he looked more like a jaguar, though, because he looks like a wolf. But I really love the extra details of white and red paint. It makes him look very nice. Because in G1, he was pretty much just black. Articulation is pretty solid. Very good for a figure of this size. So it probably has something to do with the budget, which I'll talk about later. But anyways, first on the head here, he has, for transformation, a hinge that can allow his head to move down. Yes, I know I'm crumpling him, but he's such a small figure and so hard to record on camera. He has a hinge on the back here. He has ball joints that can move forward and back. I'm sorry, I'm not really getting this on camera. And they can move out a little bit, just like barely. So let's kind of get clearance for transformation. He has several hinges in the leg. First, he has this one, which can go up and back a fair amount. This hinge, which can make him get his leg oriented very nicely. And then, of course, you saw this last hinge here. We haven't gone over that in this. It's pretty much the same, except for he doesn't have that extra bit. Now, the really cool thing about his articulation, if I can get him to stand, is that he has mouth articulation. He also comes with quite a lot of accessories. First of all, we have this rocket launcher pack for his back. Focus on it. There we go. And it can peg in right there on that 4mm port, I think it was. Oh, so hard to do this on camera, man. He has this missile. Looks kind of like G1 Ravage missiles, and that's about the effect. Because it pegs on the hips where it should. I'm sorry, my camera went out of focus. Stated previously, it's very hard to record this. And he has an extra thing, which is for Soundwave, so you can combine for his gun from G1, is this thing, which hilariously pegs onto his underbelly. I can get this on camera, and it just kind of sits there. It's pretty much he can ram people now. Yes, he can bite them and then he can stab them. He has massive artillery underneath him. Surprisingly, he's not really front heavy. And yeah, there we go. That's Ravage all armored up. Also, get the packaging here. Kind of open up the packaging, get it out, and it's a display with something from the movie going on. So you can see, you can't really do that much with it. It's pretty much just secretly a cage for Ravage, so you can trap him. But since when were any of these, like, this is a cool idea, but it doesn't really work, like. You see, a major problem with Ravage is his price, quite simply. He's sold for the price of this figure right here, the Combiner Wars Legends class Thundercracker, even though he's really the size of this Micromaster right here. He should be $5, but instead he's $10. See, he's the size of the Micromaster. 86 Rumble is also a Micromaster figure with Micromaster engineering, Micromaster transformation, Micromaster size, The only real thing that's different about him is his accessories. He has the giant pile drivers that are like his height. Still, I'm sure they don't cost that much to make, especially if they're so hollow. Least thing they could have done is made them not hollow. And funny thing is, Ravage has the same amount of accessories too. They're both Studio Series figures as well. So yeah, kind of interesting, I think. Transformation reminds me of those was it Beast Box, Swift Transform, something like that. Figures, like the animals that turn into boxes. Because that's pretty much what he does. So, the accessories fell off while I was recording this review because it's really hard to record something so small. And, you pretty much need to remove their accessories anyway, so that's good. The only one you can really leave for the transformation is this top missile launcher pack thing of death. Anyways, let's start off by folding the head down. This is painstaking. Let's fold the legs back. The transformation is quite easy, it's just hard to record on camera. Like, excruciatingly hard. Let's get the items out of the way. He's flying dog. He's not a cat, he's a dog. Sadly. Yeah, you heard me. Okay. Now, see how there's a hollow section left because we collapsed the legs. Don't know if that was very clear, into the hollow cavity. Well, I'm sure somebody else recorded it better than me, but let's just say that you saw that. Now that that's hollow, you can just fold it over. There we go. I have no space to work with here. Give me some mercy. And now, slot right there. Gonna peg into that tab right there, above the red on his head. And you can achieve that quite simply if you're not on camera. Now the legs are quite simple as well. See, you fold them up. Fold that piece there as far as it'll go. Fold this piece here as far as it'll go. And now fold it like that. Now that tab right there will go into that slot right there. Hope I'm making that clear. Just gonna bend it out, use that articulation you have, or he has. Now fold that foot in. And I'm gonna do the other one off camera because this is, like I said, painstaking. Cassette mode. Okay, I know it's not a cassette. It's silly, it's lazy, it's a brick, but who cares? It's not like there's cassettes on Cybertron. This is Cybertronian mode. Remember that. Remember that before you criticize him. Remember that in the movie, he was pretty much just a box that fit inside Soundwave. He didn't look like a cassette or anything. Though he might have, it was kind of hard to see. So the movie is like, for one scene, for like 2 seconds. Not even 2 seconds. He also fits inside the Soundwave, but I don't have the Studio Series Soundwave. Instead, I got the Legacy Soundwave. I changed my mind because I got the Legacy Blaster. So at the end of the day, Ravage is a pretty cool figure. I like it, but there's a problem. If you don't have the Bumblebee Studio Series Soundwave, he's kind of pointless. It's kind of useless. So do yourself a favor if you plan on buying this figure. Get the Soundwave first, just to make sure.